Welcome back, my comrades. I am Victor Marisov, and today we're continuing Fallout New Vegas, Dead Money, day 32, 53 it is. One of the few days it is. Let me just check my audio. Hopefully I don't sound like a robot. I cannot test that, but it seems to be recording fine. CPU, memory, disk, network, GPU, it's all fine. And the video broadcast is picking up my microphone, so that's good. And our car's working. Let's test the sound though. Out there. Yeah, it's fine. Just gotta test that so my microphone doesn't pick it up.
Knew you would come below the cage, down to where I am. Maybe you saw the letters I scratched on the villa walls. A little farther. Follow my voice. That's it. The one in the cage? Dog. I had to lock him up. He keeps disobeying me.
Okay, so dog and god, okay. Interesting personality split, but oh well. Also fix one of them too. Okay, so we've got a room full of buckets and equipment. Yeah, so they were hiding contraband down here, didn't they? So they kind of party after the villa. That's right. Right, yo. Knife. Sword, knife. Tools. Filing cabinets. Empty whiskey bottles. Okay. Got minimal health as well. What's in here? This is supposed to be the broadcast room where they were broadcasting everything from, so it's got a strong radio signal.
That's me, there on the table. The disc.
Dog.
My voice. Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let Dog out. No, not yet. If you're who I think you are, you came to fetch Dog. Use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you. And that Pip-Boy you're wearing. You're smart. Clever. The key to Dog's cage is simple. Take my voice to the cage above. Let me speak to the beast inside. Then you and I, we can talk.
Play the basement or lock near the Pip-Boy, near dog.
Dog, back in the cage.
Ah, okay. Right, yo. Interesting, so let's go and see. Oh, we didn't read that terminal, did we? Damn. Okay, let's go back down quickly. Because it was beeping, wasn't it? So we couldn't even get anywhere near this terminal. That's right. Also, I was supposed to be looking for a stash as well, but instead I just grabbed the whole team. Let's have a quick look on this terminal. Vending machine installation outside. Street vending machines installation work. Applied to working, we're near shore. Finally complained to the chief about the machines. They feel like company stores where we get a few casino chips with the paycheck, so we can barely buy anything. He says he's not sure the chips were Sinclair's idea, only if we had any problems with the machines, let him know immediately. Search and seize. After another discussion with the SAR crew, told the chief it would be difficult to enforce the prohibited list, let alone the search. Chief had the gala on his brain, said Sinclair put construction on the villa more important than patting down the construction crews for liquor and chems. As long as they don't hurt anyone or each other. Got a little hot under the collar. Chief did too, told me to walk it off. This whole thing stinks, Chief's barely got time for me. Now Sinclair's turning a blind eye to things. The villa's because his friends run the show. Great, no more parking tickets. One good thing about this assignment, no more writing parking tickets. Sinclair laid out the streets so narrow cars can't even come into the villa. Resources being what they are, he made not want folks to waste gas coming here. Cuts down on traffic noise too. Who says it's more than that? Says Sinclair wanted the villa to be reclusive. Honest, I don't have to worry about double parking snobs or Chesley gas hogs clocking the villa. I couldn't care less. Wonder how accept folks to get here though. Seems extremely for privacy. Okay, I'm gonna go back to that end room quickly and check for any stashes. There's no radios now, so that's always good. No, there's like no stashes or anything strange. I thought there might be more or something. Nope, not seeing anything. Oh well. Right, yo, do I have any stim packs I can take out of curiosity? No, we'll go full on health. Just in case, you know, I get attacked or die again or run into gas. Can never be too careful. Oh, what's in this toolbox? Oh, nothing. Great. Right, upstairs. That's right, we need to talk to you. Let's play your holotape.
Dog, back in the
What
cage.
have we here? You weren't who I was expecting. I'm disappointed. Still, even if you aren't my intended guest, you take direction. Good. You can't have been an idiot to figure out how to release me from my cage. Or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm, and the one around your neck. With our collars and manacles, why, we may as well be kin.
What happened to your voice?
I'm the voice of reason. I sleep sometimes. Down in the basement, in the cage. Now that I'm awake, Dog goes back in the cage. Dog knows I'm here, but can't do anything about it. I'm his conscience. Keep him tame, keep him from hurting us, doing foolish things. I've been trapped in here for some time. Then you come along and let me out. So, you opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why.
Science, huh? Instruments, brain damage is usually result upon stuff by usage medicine. No multiple personages saw some trauma caused this. Yes, I'm gonna go for that one. Yeah, let's go that one.
Trauma. Yes, in a manner of speaking. Do you see these wounds of his covering his skin? The bear trap on his arm. He placed his own hand in it. The name he carved in his chest. To remind him of who he is, he inflicts pain on himself to silence me, when all I try to do... He cuts, hurts, and tries to murder me out of him. He won't succeed, just makes me angrier. Dog is the beast. We simply change cages, like the ones here.
Well, I was in for somewhere collar like mine. Where is your collar?
It's close. Closer than I'd like. Dog's been into things, needs to think before he eats, chew before he swallows. He's eager that way. Now the collar's a part of me. Inside. I can feel its electronic heartbeat, clicking and burning down below. Like before. It was cold and heavy before going in the cage. Now you're here, and it's pulling and kicking again, tugging like a leash. Interesting.
If that car's inside you, it's active. I didn't switch it on.
Really? Yet it led you here, to me. And now you're here, and it's burning a hole in my guts. Maybe it's crying for its owner.
How the hell did you or whatever eat the collars?
They detach. When segmented, they look like nothing more than metallic rad scorpions. And if they're attached to neck flesh, warm, red. Dog doesn't care what's on the body he's crushing in his hands. He'll mangle it, twist it, make it fit until he's full. Dog can't help himself. Hungry, greedy. And now the collar's inside, alive again. And we're trapped here until it goes cold.
Maybe you shouldn't go around shoving old world tech in your stomach.
As if I had a choice. Sometimes instinct takes over, and that's when I go into the cage. It's like curiosity that way. After all, you wouldn't have put that collar on by choice. Perhaps it was your curiosity that caused that hand to close on your neck.
I have other questions. Lockpick, you wouldn't have locked yourself in there without some sort of key to let you out.
The key? Why, it's the old man, the one who brought us here. I hid the key on me so Dog wouldn't know. I just need the old man to show up so he and I can talk. If Dog was in control when the old man appeared, well, he would just do whatever he commanded, as always. And I can't have that.
If you have the key in there, the old man can order Dog. Science, these radios, were you using them for the signal and frequency?
They were, so I made...
Intelligence 8, and the alarming sound outside helps as well. You're doing perception, you're blocking the eavesdrop with the alarm outside too. Nice. Top one was him intelligent.
Very good. Yes, it's another layer of white noise to ensure privacy. Unfortunately, it's also acted as a dinner bell for the residents. As long as the holographic greeter outside is active, however, I can get by them. The holograms fascinate them. Ghost worship, perhaps.
Okay. Why did you lock yourself in the cage?
No. Why did I lock him in the cage? I locked him in because I could feel him getting hungry again. There wasn't much time. If Dog roams, he gets into trouble. Eats things he shouldn't. Listens to others he shouldn't. So he's safer in here. We're safer in here. I hoped if I locked him in here, the one he obeys would come for him. Instead, I get you.
If you won't explain me, who were you in for? If you locked him in, you in, what if you couldn't get out?
Don't play stupid. I already have to mind one child. You must have figured it out by now. The old man obsessed with the Sierra Madre, riddled with greed. Hoped you might be him when I woke up. All you are is his hand. You're the same kind of greed. Followed the radio, the broadcast, and now you're here, all confused. Not for long. You'll figure it out.
Okay, the old man, what do you want to know about him?
Elijah. Human. Weak like all of you are. Feeling age circling him like starved dogs, howling for blood. To me, he reeks of age and failure. And madness. To me, he is simply the old man. To Dog, he is Master. His name, meaningless. Running out of years, hopes and dreams running through his withered hands like sand from the big empty. And scorched by the sun.
Scorched by the sun?
The old man, this Elijah, tried to hold the sun in his hands. Arrogance. Was cast down for it. Icarus' crime was to fly too high. Elijah wanted to bring the sun down to him.
arrogance.
Okay. What do you say I'm the same as the old man?
You're not him any more than I'm Dog. But that collar around your neck, you're an extension of the old man's grasp. Clumsy, perhaps, but a tool, yes. And once you get acclimated to the Sierra Madre, then you'll feel the same overpowering hunger the old man does. And then you'll be him, not just his hand.
Okay. So you're the one who knows how to get into the villa?
Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls, the click of the collars. Every time I see one of you, I know exactly how you got here. You couldn't help yourselves, any more than Dog can help himself. You heard the voice, the promise, and then you walked right into one of the old man's traps. Then Dog comes for you, drags you here.
Okay, so you know the way back?
The way back doesn't matter. Try to leave, try to disobey, and your collar ends the journey faster than you can say, begin again. You're clever. You'd be able to find a way back if you left the villa. I can find the way back, if back is where I even wanted to go. Until the old man lets you go, you're going nowhere. This beautiful paradise, with all its toxins and death, it's home.
Okay, so why did you bring me here?
Me? You think I want to haul bodies around the wastes like a Brahmin at the whip? No, Dog does it. When the old man says fetch, Dog fetches. You were in a man trap, and Dog made his rounds and dragged you here. When, I don't know, but it must have been recent, before the cage.
Good to know. Why did you say that?
I don't remember you. That isn't surprising. What is that it was when Dog was out of his cage. Free, hungry. He knows not to eat anything he catches in the traps. After that, however, so he dragged you here. You got spared. Dog must have fed after you arrived. Once he was fed, that allowed me out of the cage and put him inside. Do you remember how long you were out?
Don't matter, I only woke up when my Pip-Boy went active.
Must have already been in the cage. Already had the collar in me. You're lucky Dog didn't devour you. Otherwise, we'd be closer than we are now.
I have some more questions. There's a lot of questions with these people. Okay, in there with you and Dog. If you haven't,
Yes, but Dog doesn't know that. We don't share everything.
that's good.
Sometimes it's a blessing. Sometimes it causes difficulties. Now I think it's a blessing. It keeps you on that side of the cage. Now, you go fetch. Find your master. Bring him here so we can talk.
Something tells me I could walk Dog through and lock the door. I could just, other questions. Why did you lock yourself in the cage?
No. Why did I lock him in the cage? I locked him in because I could feel him getting hungry again. There wasn't much time. If Dog roams, he gets into trouble. Eats things he shouldn't. Listens to others he shouldn't. So he's safer in here. We're safer in here. I hoped if I locked him in here, the one he obeys would come for him. Instead, I get you.
Okay. Other questions. Some of these are funny. If you want to explain me who are you in for? It's the other one. Right, I need you to get you out of there.
No. No, I don't think so. Even in here, I have more control than you do. I'm not leaving until the one who controls the collars shows. Not his voice, not his hand, not his lackey. Him. And when he comes to see me, we'll settle things. So go on. Go back to your master. Tell him I'm waiting for him. Dog may follow him. I won't.
Do you want to die, cooperate, or we're both dead? Or Doctor, if you don't come with me, he'll set off our collars, yours and mine.
Then I still win. I'd rather die in this cell than have Dog follow him any longer. Follow his orders, his commands, desperate for recognition. The old man, he has the need to hold on to the past, to the Madre. I'd rather be free. Let go of this shell than have it cage me any longer.
I want my freedom too. You think I like having this collar on me?
They all wanted their freedom at first. Then, they realized they could get inside the Sierra Madre. After that, their freedom wasn't important anymore. They couldn't let go, just like the old man. So you say you want your freedom? No. Even if you feel that way, it won't last. You'll forget, get greed blind, and you'll turn.
Sounds like Dog might be more willing to get out of the cage than you.
Dog? You're not talking to him now, are you? No. Even if you could drag Dog out of his cage, you still couldn't get him out of this cage. I put him here for a reason. If he could have escaped, he would have. So here he stays.
So Dog just could open the door at any time. The key's in.
Yes, but Dog doesn't know that. We don't share everything. Sometimes it's a blessing.
Yeah, we've had this. So fantastic, I could walk Dog through and knock on a door.
Yes, you could. And once he was out, all starving and hungry, what do you think he would do then? Be careful what cage you open, because he won't go back in it without a fight. He'll tear you apart. He won't care if it kills you both.
If he's hear the old man's voice, he'll do what the old man says. You won't expect me, who are you saying?
Dog obeys, yes. Why? Do you have some means of contacting the old man?
I can play his voice. Yes, I have an audio log from him on my Pip-Boy. The old man's voice is on my Pip-Boy, just like yours.
You don't play it. If you do, I'll find a way to get out of the cage, end you. I'll murder you, crush your arms and legs until...
Calm down, follow me willingly, I won't do it.
No, you wouldn't. If you did, you won't escape this place alive. I'd shatter every one of your limbs to splinters and leave you here. You think I'm afraid of your collar exploding, killing us? No. I'll leave you breathing, then keep walking until my collar goes cold. I'll prop your broken body in view of the Sierra Madre so you can see what you came to steal, forever out of reach as you die.
I can't convince you I'm not here for the Sierra Madre or the old man, so I'll prove it. I have the power to let Dog out of his cage. Goodbye, that one.
Prove it? How? Words are worthless.
I have the power to let Dog out of his cage. I'm going to prove it by not doing it.
No. No, you're not. Even though Dog's more docile, easier to control. You may regret this. This place is where creatures like Dog can survive. The people that fill its streets. He is as vicious, more vicious than them. His hunger can help you more than I can. When I am in control, this shell is difficult to fight in.
What do you mean?
The inhabitants of the villa, they are difficult to kill. They need to be chopped apart, hacked on the ground, disintegrated if you can. They are difficult to kill, but not to devour. And Dog is always hungry. If he is with you when they fall, he will fall on them, end them. If I am with you, fighting will be far more difficult.
Even if Dog is more helpful, we can manage.
I am not sure you belong here. No, you don't belong here. Yet, you came this far, and I'm not interested in remaining here any longer. I'll unlock the cage.
Good. Alright, meet me over at the fountain. We'll plan our next move.
Very well. To the fountain and its ghost, then.
Hey, we got him out. Jesus Christ, that was a lot of dialogue. Ah, and I'm slightly blind. Some of your crew are 13. Right, well... Medical district seems closer. Yes, it is. Call it the south. Now we're just showing what all we're doing here to do. Right, yo. Oh yeah, this door was locked, wasn't it? Let's brush it open. Oh. Right. Right. Just sending this quickly. Right, yo. Oh yeah, we had this location again, didn't we? Right. Come on. I'm gonna die here because the game's not letting me grab Sierra Madre chips. There we go. Right. That's a lot of ghost people. Let's kill them then. Ow. Come on, I'm stuck. Only this police pistol's absolutely useless. I have my machine gun. Oh, dead. That works. There, fist, I'll take that. There, fist. I believe there was another ghost somewhere around here. enjoy this weapon. And its impacts. Were once humans, but they were kind of just trapped inside the harness suits. Poor people. At least I'm giving them a merciful death, I guess. Any more ghost people around here? No. It's last impact wearing off. Right, let's use this. The same machine looks craft stations to approach. Alright, yeah, we've read. So, dog's barracks, weapon repair kits, ammunition, steady, and. Oh, I can return cigarettes and cigarette cartons, so that. Okay, let's go to the medical district and see what we find here, shall we?
The village comm speakers have aged poorly, like the Madre. Pre-war junk. The speakers emit a signal that'll set off your caller if you stay too long. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio.
Okay, like that. Got you. So what's this? Listen before you lose your head. Got you. Right, Salesman Weekly. Right, we can turn these cigarettes on as we stop and then we'll actually cigarette cartons. And just make a ton of Sierra Madre chips with them. People. That's good. Anything in the main courtyard we can take? No, but there is some buildings up top we might be able to go into. Oh god, I just got a spear thrown at me. Screw it, where's this? Yeah, I've got grenades. Ow. Yep, I blew his head off. Yeah, there you go. Right, let's search this place then after we just did like blow the entire place up. Oh god, there's one of them beeping things. Yeah. Read the notes on the walls when we end up living. Right, anything around here we can loot? Ammunition. What's this? If anyone finds this, I'm sorry you are here. Alright, so this must be from Dog or God. Who left this information for us. Good to know. Right, anything around here other than tin cans we sent flying? No. It's out there, so we'll grab some of this powder. Oh god, that was gassed, so that's gonna be fun going into that. Take that. Right. Let's just do some stim packs first. And save it as well, of course. We're gonna save it just in case. You never know when something's gonna go wrong. gonna die, I'm gonna die, I need... There we go. Take a deep breath, now run upstairs. Free will spring off this shore. There we go. Nearly died. Just gas. There's a card here. Right. Picture frame. Dresser. I like how we're getting so many Sierra Madre chips. Ammunition over here. I'll come in handy. A teddy bear stuck in the wall. Creepy. Yeah, I didn't empty that. Okay, so that's all fine then. Let's head back this way then. And jump down. There is no ghost person somewhere by the looks of that red dot. So you have to be careful of that. Village clinic. Run, run, run. Don't let the word run, run, run. Aha, carton of cigarettes. Cigarettes, my good old friend. We'll take them and return them to the vending machines. Vending machine code returned outfit item. This is a restricted dispense code for use in the veterans. It allows you to return the selected item for the Sierra Madre chip. So I think that's like pistols or something I can return it for. That might be good then. Desk is locked. Come on. Damn you. I hate these hard locked. Come on. Come on. Somewhere around here. This is why I enjoy mods sometimes, guys. I always say this, why I always enjoy mods. Due to the fact it's easier to break into things. Should have never left home. I agree. We should have never left home. Did I already pick up a spring? Yeah, let's fix up some outfits then, shall we? Sierra Madre helmets. Skeletons. Shame I cannot remove this collar. Oh, my stats are back to normal. Nice. Just 4 eyes peg. It's affected here. That's good. Oh god, I just fell off. I didn't mean to do that. There's a ghost person there as well. God damn you. There we go. Didn't need to fall off like. That was just an accident what happened, but oh well, at least the ghost person's dead anyway. Dealt with them. And there's nothing in this little courtyard. Okay, let's head back into our building and head upstairs then, shall we? Right. Carefully this time, walk across. Junk food, nothing. So this one's got a little kitchen here. Right away, yes. I think I sent everything flying, so that doesn't really help me. Cigarettes. So, yep, we'll take all these and return them eventually. Scrap metal, load of rubbish. Empty oven. No stash up there, so that's good. Dean Domino, you've hit these well. Stealth boy. Always gonna need a stealth boy. Anything else around here we can get? What's that around there? Aha. Supplies. What do we need? Okay, let's go back up then. This is all we're doing, guys, is running around, even though we should really be getting companions, like, but you know, mate, always love to explore, got to find every bit of loot and everything what's handy. Oh god. Dead. Just managed to hit it. Tinted reading glasses, +2 perception. What are the ones I have currently? +2. They're fine anyway. Oh nice. There we go, just send that. Sunglasses, nothing of value. Another shot. Sierra Madre chips. And ammunition. I don't know, I can't. Yay. Right, let's have a look. This is the back door entrance into the clinic. I guess we can take the back door into the clinic. Right, you're in the back door we go.
Picking up an emitter signature. Watch for security holograms. Dangerous. Don't shoot them. Attacking them is useless.
Okay. Check security hologram status. Control active. Set behavior first off. View security position. Oh god, mate, this is a lot of reading. Security protocols 2.4. Security protocols do just as the name implies. Provide security, they perform this function better than most convenient security guards. Security holograms have been programmed with case-specific Sierra Madre protocols. Not only do security holograms that are Sierra Madre personnel, they will respond to threats or unauthorized personnel just as traditional security guards would. Okay. Right. Security holograms use a field of view sensor to protect their environment and to aid in pathing, while later versions will feature upgrades that allow for 360 degree perception. The memory cell is currently hologram emirats can only perceive their environment in a cone in front of them. They can, however, change facing as they needed and scan their environment for unauthorized activities. It is best to purchase security hologram emitters in these pairs to convey a full version of the environment, as trespassers could use holograms blind spots to gain access. Okay. Threat detected. A security hologram detects an authorized guest or detects a criminal activity. They will display a warning caution colour to the target. If you believe they even distill this colour in error, immediately move away from the hologram's field of view till they resume their normal protocol. If their behaviour pattern, they will engage mode, turn red and attempt to steer the target with their discharge beams. Note, as a current security contract, NE has installed AEB systems and also Madre security holograms. Okay. Threat 2.6. Often an intruder natural response is to attack a security hologram either with the first or with a weapon. For futile, the hologram or all such assaults are useless against security holograms. They cannot be wounded, damaged or harmed unless their mirror is destroyed. Attackers spending the time looking for a mirror, they will usually be rendered unconscious by the hologram's discharge beam before they can disable them, so there's nothing to fear. Okay, security protocol. As With the service hologram security, holograms cannot leave emitter range. They will pursue a target to the emitters. Perimeter, however, this usually allows the target to be subdued or should present no obstacle to the security. Hologram mirror. Hologram mirrors are sturdy yet can still be damaged or broken if enough force is applied. In addition, while they are protected inside secure spaces, space-aged alloys there, circuits are vulnerable to being tampered with. If these referring to the repair manual that comes with the hologram installation guide, please call customer support service if this occurs. Do not attempt to repair the mirror yourself. Warning, do not approach an emitter that may have been tampered with. It must be. If you must, please wear reflective material gear on your metal armor in case of hologram malfunction. Make sure. Okay. Back. Maintenance position. Hologram installation and maintenance. Welcome on behalf of your first friends at NE. We thank you for purchasing the latest in services and security. If you encounter any problems, contact our urgent care service at any time during the weekdays from 10 to 2 on Tuesday and Thursday. If no one is there, send your emergency, leave a message and one of our trained respondents will return your call in the next 3 to 4 working days. It's supposed to be emergency? Alright, yeah, sure. Hologram maintenance 8.3. Holographic greetings and security technology requires service from trained personnel and routine maintenance while the mayors maintain a charge. Hundreds of years damage can't occur and sets can't erode over time. As part of the security margin exclusive contract we have delivered on the customer energy recycling emitters requested by the Sierra Madre Finance Mr. Sinclair. Okay, check status. 7-4, set to first floor. Oh, we've got control of that stupid beacon thing, only have to go out to the front. Right. Disable. Good, disable it. Yeah, it's only in that corner, okay. Well, let's search these rooms upstairs, then we'll head downstairs. Desk, right X. Filing cabinets. Don't we all love filing cabinets, guys? Oh, what's this? Mentats. Comes in handy, I guess. Right, yo. Let's check this office next. Doctor's bag. That. Wine. What's in this desk? Medics. I'll check these terminals in a minute. I know it's going to be more reading, right? But still. Right, yeah, let's read. Terminal. Appointment calendar. Sinclair, Mr. Keys transferred. Sinclair is transferred. Deemed honourable as Mr. Keys transferred to Chief Physician. Sinclair proposed movement 1 oral doctors, casino and special visits. Okay. Terminal locked easy. There we go, got it. Typical. Appointment calendar. Miss Keys showed up today. San Sinclair, escorted by Mr. Domino. He explained to me Miss Keys had developed a throat infection and asked if the old doctor would help. I asked about Sierra Madre's old doctor. He said he didn't want to alarm Sinclair. Ran some tests. His voice is fine. Her loss of voice was more lessness, symptom of excessive medics use. I tried to speak to her about it. Mr. Domino intervened. I warned them too much of the chems could render us subject to comatose, and Domino laughed. I lost my temper and he said they returned in a time when I was a bad spirit despite that man. Unpleasant visit. Domino stopped by to ask about the test results and whereas voice he seemed concerned she would lose her voice, so the girl I told him Miss Keys was encouraged she should see me and I would only disclose any medical information to her. I told him the old docs were more than capable of healing this guy's voice if she developed any throat infections. And we could even operate if need be, if she told her Lennox. He seemed satisfied by the news, apologised amazingly enough, and left a bottle of wine as a token of his appreciation. I told him I felt it was inappropriate. He insisted I dump it in the trash. Huh. Okay then, I would just took the wine like. Right, you on. Yay, this terminal's dead, I'm happy, I don't have to read. There's no chip. Sierra Madre souvenir collector, yep, I'm a souvenir collector. I collect absolutely anything and everything. Doctor's bag. Basement key, I'll take that. There's no terminal here, we'll read it in a minute once I've read all the silent cabinets. Right, terminal. Activate. Dispense code. Codes for the public dispensers arrived today. Sinclair inserted us in their use in case of emergency. Should be able to guess statements and other treatments from the machine. Sinclair insisted they could dispense more based on the nature of the medical emergency or subject's condition. Among these codes, he asked if we could make sure the code for medics was backed up. He must say 3 times. I don't think he realised it must be stress made a backup of the code on this term just in case. Yeah, we're all on medics code now. Yeah, we have medics and we have mentats. So yeah, we can get eyes out for 1 too. Here's another office, more trashed. Well, at least we got filing cabinets. This terminal's destroyed, so that's handy. Another office. Just a typewriter. I'm liking this person even more. Let's go typewriter. That's all I've got to say. You've got a typewriter, I like you already. Fair, the good old sound of a typewriter. Right, they're all fine. Tool cabinets, bobby pin, we'll take that. Tool cabinet, bobby pin. So that leads down to the basement. A lot of dead bodies there. I think we'll start from the lobby. Check security terminal. View security positions. Right, we've read all this. So that's good. Meeting people, another stash. Wish you would just give us a Glock 9 mil by now. Give us 9mm ammo. Go in so much handier. Stim packs, yay, we got a code for stim packs. I actually need a lot of stim packs, I didn't say that because you know what I'm like for dying. There we go, kind of heal up. Toilets. Sink free rats, no thanks. Anything else around here we can get or use? Nope. And this just goes up to this floor here. Right, so let's check out this room of dead bodies, shall we? Cosmic knife. Bomb collar on you. Assassin suit. Ow! I hate when them stim packs wear off. I'm blinded. That's fine, that's fine. Sorry about that, guys. My throat went dry for a second. Right, so there's that. Laying on this corpse. So these look like these were people who had run here and died before me. So what's this assassin's armor got? Sneak plus 10. Sure thing. Nice. Yeah, I did that right. Let's read this then. Gas leak. I made 3 ways from the past of this cell, switching station exposed to some unventilated airborne toxin from the ventilation system, caused several lung and tissue damage. Inhibition isn't the problem, it's absorbed through the skin. Researching its effectiveness, the gas well is maybe building up in the vents beneath the town after the foreign drug into the source before the government inspectors do. Safety suits. Chemical suits arrived today. They bulky, hard to talk and moving. It's difficult to unlock the clasps or once in place, had to get one of the staff to help me out with it. I told the construction crew to keep the suits dry while working in the switching station and to be careful with them. We only have limited numbers. I sent Claire to order more in the event of a leak in the villa. I prepared cost estimates on a gas leak to support my case. Didn't need to. He agreed to the request immediately and asked if we could see the workers and make sure they were all right. Okay, good to know he's concerned for his workers.
Damn speakers at the end of the hall. Red light means they're shielded. Must be a way to shut them off somewhere else.
Basement. Okay, basement. I said this is a good place to end it again, guys. We're gonna end it in a basement again. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, give it a thumbs down. If you have any questions at all about today's videos or any of our videos, guys, put them in the comments below on our channels. That's why Billy I can, guys. But until next time, I am Victor Barasov, signing off. Until next time, guys. Bye.